everyone, my name is Lily and welcome back to Control. Before we do anything, we have this super important mission. We found a dude with a refrigerator, and honestly, that's all I could think about. Where was he? Somewhere over here, I think. Oh, easy. Literally right here. Let's see if we can save him. Oh, all right. After Dylan has been found. That's so nice of my brother. He simply cannot wait long enough. All right. Search for Dylan in the maximum security cells, 5th floor. We came here to the Panopticon to find him. She let into the Panopticon. Oh, she is let into. Okay. Yep. Frederick Langston, the supervisor. She gives the ability to levitate by binding the Benikoff to the object of power. Let me tell you, a more skilled gamer than I would probably have I don't want to say a hard time, but would probably need a little bit of assistance for that boss battle, because holy cow. That boss battle with, I think his name was Salvador. Holy shit, it was definitely testing me. I had to turn on assist for that. I definitely needed the help. Okay, so do I fly up there or what? I see the light there, so I'm kind of thinking maybe I gotta use that. It kind of all feel not probably here. Maybe. So I have to get to the 5th floor, and the elevator doesn't go that high, and we have levitate now, which is leading me to believe that we need to utilize it. Fortified unit. All right, easy, because I know it doesn't last all the way, so we have to be a little careful about how we use it, because I don't know the limits of it just yet. Okay, that was not too bad. Do I go up? Because we're on the 5th floor now, right? Or are we in between? Okay, now we're on the 5th floor. Is that a swan? Okay. We only got one way to go, and it's straight ahead of us. Super nervous, because I think he had written our name in blood on the walls. So, don't really have high hopes for the, oh! It's a paddle boat! Oh my, I wish that I could have the lore for this. Why is this paddle boat here? I do know, well, I don't know for a fact, but I kind of think that the higher you go in levels, the more dangerous the items get. Or at least that's how I want it to be in my head. These are balloons. Where's the lore for this stuff? Hello? Can I get the memos? Especially since they're on level 5. Maximum security cells. This is a water cooler. Oh my gosh, does drinking it kind of like turn you into a monster or teleport you to a monster's place? But then how do they get back? It's a pink crowbar. I'm having a blast. I don't know what is happening. Oh. This is where we gotta go. P6 cell. Dude,
Dylan.
So close. Please don't tell me he did this. I'm kind of worried that he is a mass murderer. He was supposed to be the director replacement, but they changed their mind. Wait, is this stuck? No. So did I just walk over you? I'm so sorry. I was looking at this wall and it's so disrespectful. Wait, oh, okay. I just needed to get a little bit closer, that's all. Oh boy. Oh my god. I don't really think that the hiss has come here. Oh. Okay, well, let's wait for it to pass. Hello? You're gonna... Okay. So that makes me very worried.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah?
Jesse.
That sounded like a not real person speaking to me. Kind of sounded like a pre-recorded message. But we'll see. Oh my god. He was housed here? They said that he was powerful, but he was... This looks like a rock and roll stage. I got a lot of questions.
Are you there, Jesse?
Emily? He's gone. Dylan isn't here. He might be nearby. Or maybe the hiss got to him. I don't know.
Wait.
Jesse, listen. Dylan's here. With us.
What?
He just walked in. He says he is giving himself up. He's been affected by the hiss, but he is different than the others. We must isolate him.
I'm on my way.
Look at it. He's so...
We need to get back.
Okay,
I have to see my brother.
The face of the enemy? Yeah, I was gonna say, what if he is the hiss? Let's see what this says. Oh, this is his routine. 9:30. Oh, this is confidential as well. Don't tell anybody that we're talking about this, because routines are very private, personal things that need to be only shared with the people who are doing it. 9:30 a.m. breakfast is spot. 11:45 a.m. gets out of bed. 11 uses toilet, returns to bed. He gets out of bed at 11, and then he goes right back to bed. Does he even eat it though? It says breakfast is removed. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. 11:57 a.m. asks for TV to be turned on. Staff do so. 12 lunch is brought. Breakfast is removed. So I'm wondering if he just doesn't eat. I mean, it's possible that he does. They just don't mention it because... Anyways. Okay, says eats lunch. Okay, so at 12:02 he eats lunch. Is this... I don't think that this is every day, because this is, like, pretty meticulous with the numbers and everything. 2:38 uses toilet. 4:03 begins to talk to himself. Recording speech is not possible due to noise from television. 4:07 becomes upset, throws a lunch tray at glass. 4:09 sedated. Crew clean the cell. Television is turned off. 6:12 comes to. Asks for TV to be turned on. Staff refuse. 6:16 sleeps. Television behaviors were refused due to hostile behavior. I wonder when this was, because it doesn't specify, and I refuse to believe that that is like an everyday thing, because that's... I can't do that. It feels like kind of a lot. Maybe it was just the most recent one that happened. I could believe that. I'm worried that he did this. She said that he was affected by the hiss, but he's different, so it wasn't really a thing. I mean, this stuff here kind of looks like Telltale hiss shenanigans, but also maybe it's just the way it is. I want to go down and see. What is this? Oh, it's a toilet and sink. I got you. Man, that bed is so sparse. I'm really nervous. Really nervous if he could do this kind of damage, what he's gonna do to us. Hopefully he won't do anything to us. I'm also curious as to why he turned out like this, right? A lot of questions. Yeah, I don't... Oh, Lord. Okay, we're fine. but I'm starting to... The silence is so unnerving. Wait, how do I get in there? Is this the door? Oh, I see. It's for the 6. Okay. We're just gonna skip. So... Since we can't rescue Dylan... Hello? This is the exit. Oh, one door had to close and the other one could open. I got you. I want to check and see if we can go and talk to our refrigerator dude now. Don't know. But I will check again because I don't want to leave the area and then have to come back because this place is so huge and so sprawling. Good lord. If we had infinite fly, we could just fly up, but we are not that special. We're not that godlike just yet. Alright, let's see. He's not here. Okay, this is where we checked in. So he's here. Circuit. Okay, great.
Keep them open. Open.
Hey, what can I do?
Oh, you're back. Oh, thank you. If I look away, I don't know what this thing will do. You have to get me out of here. The door can only be opened by the Panopticon supervisor.
Oh.
That's Langston, if he's still around.
Langston. Yeah, I know him. I'll go ask him how to get you out.
Please hurry. My eyes, they can't.
Hey, calm down. Just focus. What's your name?
Focus. Right. My name's Philip, and I think I can hold on for a bit. It's just my eyes. My eyes hurt so much.
Just hang on, Philip.
Can he not blink? That's awful. How have his eyes completely not rotted out of his skull then if that's the case? Can I... Let's see. We can. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do my abilities. Okay. I just made it so that we could launch even bigger items now, and then we have more launch damage. That's all. That's very simple.
Employee manual offers a series of helpful actions to assist in mitigating a crisis. Would you like me to list them for you?
No. What's your guys' deal?
Sir, please. Emergency.
There's someone named Philip up in a cell. He's watching a refrigerator and very rapidly losing it.
Philip? Oh shit, I forgot about fridge duty. He's been in there for over a day, I totally forgot.
You forgot about him?
There's a lot going on. The hiss, the Benikoff TV. Considering the number of things I'm juggling, ma'am, I think it's...
Listen, it's fine. We just need to get him out of there. He said you'd be able to open the cell door?
Yeah, I can unlock it on my terminal. There. Done. Door open. But Philip can't just leave. The fridge is behaving erratically. Ocular contact is the only thing that seems to placate it. If we don't have someone in there watching it 24/7, people will die.
I'll figure something out. I'm pretty good with these things.
Are you sure?
Being pretty good with altered items isn't standard bureau procedure, ma'am.
He doesn't know us very well.
Oh, he's got a lot. Okay, settle in for some lore.
Do you like working at the FBC?
Sure. I mean, yeah, the drama's a bit much, but I get better benefits here than I would over at the Postal Service. I checked. Better healthcare. That's not to say I don't like my job, ma'am. Been here over 15 years. No one knows the Panopticon collection better than me. I'm, close to them, in a way.
I can't tell if that's creepy or normal here.
Jesse, let's not judge, okay? You yourself said that you felt at home, all right? But I do want to pick his brain over everything we saw on the 5th floor.
How do you keep the altered items under control?
It depends on the item. Each one has different needs. Ritualistic touches go a long way. Singing to them.
Did he say
Flipping the
singing?
lights 3 times, that sort of thing. It's not superstition if it works.
That reminds me of Ati singing to the plants.
What's the difference between objects of power and altered items?
Think of them like storms. storms. Objects of power are like tropical cyclones or hurricanes for the uneducated. They're big, rare, and scary. Of course, directors can just bind the OOP and become the eye of the storm. Altered items are more like weird thunderstorms. Some may rain frogs, some may rain corn, but they all rain something.
And how does the hiss factor into all that?
It's changing them, making them aggressive. Now they're all raining, I don't know, knives. Knife rain.
Nice metaphor.
Knife Rain sounds like something I do not want to deal with, but it also could be a cool band name, right?
Did you work closely with Trench?
Oh, he spent most of his time with Darling and all them, the inner circle. Not that I care.
Trench certainly had his favorites.
He did stop in occasionally to scowl and smoke. Did you know the Bureau has a no-smoking policy? It does. Just not for Trench. Still, he is the one who put aside funding for the Panopticon. The man did have vision.
Didn't Trench mention that the smoking, what was it? The cigarette and the ashtray thing have come in handy, so I think maybe those are, I don't know if they might be altered objects, but they could also be objects of power, because we don't know, because we haven't seen them.
How did you get this job?
Started as a junior agent because my uncle knew a guy. From there I got put on a desk until an accident left the containment sector severely understaffed.
Oof.
At which point I got bumped up to management. Put in a steady 8 hours a day for another 10 years, and voila, supervisor.
I just picked up a gun.
Jesse,
Or a
please.
Gun picked me.
Yeah. Like, your situation is not the same.
I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here, like always.
I like him. He's got a, is it, do I want to call it dry humor? It's not, he didn't really say anything funny. I just like his attitude, I guess. Let's go back up. I do like, because it's so close, the loading is instantaneous. So we could help him,
Hello?
hopefully.
Jesse?
I'm back. I'm coming in.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Is this a good idea?
The
What?
fridge is doing something!
Philip?
No! No.
Philip?
If I look away, it hurts me.
What? Okay, what? Oh god, it hurts kind of a lot.
I can't get out, and I can't look away. Oh, maybe I can cleanse it.
Oh, that's a good idea. Oh.
This sounds like the board, but I can't understand it.
What the fuck?
What am I? Former. Ah. Oh lord. Am I ready for this? Yeah. 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 Oh. Oh. What? What do you know? Oh god. Fine. Oh lord. Oh lord. Wowee. Wowie. Wowie. Wow. Whoosh. Not ready for that. I might die. It's okay. I'm learning. Oh lord. Oh, there's health. Goodness gracious. Great Oh my lord. Easy. We're doing fine. We are doing fine. No, we're not doing fine. It's because I'm not dodging anymore because I have no energy. Okay. All right.
Wait.
Good.
There's no Black Pyramid here.
There isn't. What did we just fight?
The fridge seems fixed. Did fighting that thing off change something?
What? What was that? Refrigerator procedures. Okay. Arctic Queen. So it's an altered item. All right. No unique procedures required. Description: an Arctic Queen brand electric refrigerator model from the 1960s. No cooling functionality. The door is decorated with crayon illustrations by blank. The illustrations cannot be removed from the item. All attempts have failed. Paper cannot be burnt or torn. That's interesting. Background: the item first came to the Bureau's attention after it survived the collapse of New York City's Grand Central Hotel, where it served as an appliance in blank, an apartment blank, rented by a man named Blank. It became a subject of local infamy after surviving the building's collapse undamaged. Mr. Blank, who was out of the building at the time of the collapse, Blank PM, retained ownership of the item until 1975, when the Bureau purchased the item through false identity. How did they know that you have to keep watching it then? There's like no information about that. New altered effect has been observed. I wish that I could just read properly, like finish what I've started, and then I'll have all my ducks in a row. So there's new containment procedures, but we don't have those. And hotline. Former. Oh my, that is horrifying. Wait, have I not seen this one either? Yeah, I mean, it says that it's on red. I don't really know which I have seen, because I thought that these were just small, these were just the visual things that we had seen, like how Trench will talk to us, but I didn't realize these are actually expanded. Let me see, maybe I should start the next few episodes, like, watching some more of these. I guess we'll do this one because we're technically here.
The containment sector, the Panopticon, is home to the altered items we find and contain. It is a maximum security prison. It's a vault for the most valuable treasures on Earth. It's a powder keg big enough to blow this world to dust. A temple, a place of worship filled with idols of angry gods. It's all of these, and none of them. It's something more profound, unbelievable, unknowable. Something worse. Altered items. We've found many. They appear mundane, but nothing could be further from the truth. They are all powerful, dangerous. They press heavy on our minds because that's their nature. They've been altered because we can't stop thinking about them. We put them on altars because they're used to being worshipped. This keeps them calm. We contain them, but they don't want to be controlled. We study them to discover what makes them tick. If this place were ever breached, it would be chaos of biblical proportions.
There is so much to digest from those few videos that we have just seen. Hold on, let me read this. Employee report from Philip. He's a junior agent, and now he's dead. Incident, violent behavior. Incident in question occurred on blank and was brought to HR department's attention by the internal security personnel who intervened. According to reports supported by security camera footage, Agent Filson entered the staff kitchen with the intention of consuming his private meal. A homemade sandwich cut diagonally and packed in a plastic container, but discovered the refrigerator had blanked his meal. Agent Filson began to kick the bureau-owned appliance as he expressed his frustration in a loud and profane manner. This behavior caused multiple staff members present to become alarmed. Security was alerted soon after. Filson complied with security's commands to desist. Recommendation: Agent Filson was reprimanded and suspended for the remainder of the ongoing work week. The review committee recommends one non-mandatory counseling session. Okay. Did the hold on, I saw something shining. Missions. Oh, that's right. Could I actually... Okay, we'll do this, obviously, but I want to see if I can do this now. After we talk to Langston? Did he activate the refrigerator? It said from the beginning on the file that the refrigerator cannot cool. It has no cooling capabilities. But something clearly happened with the refrigerator because it was fine before and only recently started acting up. But hold on, can we go back? No, okay, I have so many thoughts right now. Good lord, let's talk to Langston first. And as we're traveling,
I told Salvador it was dangerous, but no. Why listen to Langston? I'm just a Panopticon supervisor.
I have some bad news.
How'd it go? Where's Philip?
Philip's gone. Something happened before I could get him out.
Poor Philip. He never did like fridge duty. But if you're here, then who's watching the fridge?
Easy.
The fridge is fine now. I took care of it.
You don't just take care of altered items. What did you do?
I touched it and wound up in the astral plane. This thing was in there. It was huge, had one big eye. Wasn't friendly.
We've been getting reports from the astronauts lately about something fitting that description. The astral plane is usually connected to our world through objects of power, not altered items. If this thing is linking itself to altered items, then it's clearly powerful. This may happen again.
Do you think that thing is what got Philip?
Must have been. The Panopticon is a dangerous place. The agents all know the risks. But, since you're some sort of altered item whisperer, I've got a list of others for you to corral.
Oh, hell yeah.
The Hiss are causing containment breaches left, right, and center. Here, start with these. I'll see if there are any others missing while you're gone. My life just got a whole lot easier.
I can still hear you, you know that, right? Langston's runaways? Okay, well, we heard all of this.
I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here, like always.
Let's see what he wants us to do. And then we got this. Untapped potential, huh? Corrupted sample. All right. Okay, I accidentally, it's fine. Langston's runaways. Langston asks Jesse to cleanse and retrieve the numerous altered items that have escaped from the Panopticon. He warns Jesse that their behavior has become erratic since the Hiss corrupted them. Okay. Let me see, what else do I have to, I want to do this one first. And I am so sorry, but I am going to be doing these. This playthrough may be the longest playthrough.
Containment failure in Panopticon cell 69. Get it? 69.
I do not see what is humorous about an escaped paranatural entity originating from cell 69, sir.
But you just said it. Come on, you guys. It's funny.
Are these even humans? Okay. All right. Let's get going. Then I can start ranting about all the other things. Oh, we got more abilities. Let me do that. I spent it all on more energy. Let's see. Yeah, I think that this is probably where we gotta go. Okay, I have a feeling we're gonna get ambushed because it's been a while since we've been ambushed. We're gonna take the elevator and go down, I believe. I hope it's gonna take me down. Okay, let's review the information that the board has given us on our brother. It said that it was disappointed in our brother. It was... We went up. I don't... Oh, I can do this. Okay. So it said that our brother had... It was supposed to be the director, but they voided that contract with him for whatever reason. Oh, I could have just done this. I honestly could have just done this. And so it's easy. I cannot be moving and talking at the same time. I'm having a hard time braining today. And so because it called our brother an inconvenience, he's disqualified from them, right? They don't want him anymore. And then they said because he was disqualified and kicked out, he is starting his own company, you want to call it that, stealing the items, making them his. Right? Stay with me. And then, because he's having this competition against the current board, he is a threat, obviously. And the board said that if we deviate to his side, we will not only be killed, but we will be wiped off of every realm of existence, basically, is what they said. So, one, we cannot disobey the board because they will kick our ass into the next ice age. And two, what have we been running around and doing that we can see something is taking a hold of people and items and distorting them? The Hiss is... I feel like our brother is the Hiss. And he's on the inside, right? Somehow he got out, or his power got out enough to throw the board into chaos. And because it's in chaos, all sorts of shit started happening. And because all sorts of shit started happening, he is free. Right? He is free. The board said don't listen to his lies. I have a huge sneaking suspicion that this is what's happening. I see a battery, right? I'm trying to... That's a picture. Oh! Oh no, I don't know this dude. He's doing some sort of autopsy. That is... Oh, we have to plug it in there. That is my suspicion. This cord is... Oh, the elevator is working again. Beautiful. I feel so strongly about this. It's like moving. Hello, you guys. They're good. Surprised that they haven't been affected by all of this. But okay. Take it easy. Now that I have all of that off of my chest, I feel so much better. Like... Wait, I'm not dying. Because that's how strongly I felt about this. And I was just so...
Careful in there, ma'am. Area's under quarantine.
I wouldn't go in there without talking to Underhill first.
Even if you have, I still wouldn't go in.
Wait, where is Underhill then? Because I thought Underhill was in there, but if they are not... Okay. Let's go over here then. So I'm a little worried. That's just a mood, isn't it? I'm always worried. I can't. Okay, I'm gonna back it up. Oh! No, fine. We're fine. Right? Are we? Oh! Oh. I thought that there was gonna be some magic over here. Oh, well, it's not really... Oh, there is. Let me read this. I saw something with pink flamingo, so I'm excited. Pink flamingo supplement. It's an altered item. Background. Agents notice a transient commonly found outside the entrance of the Bureau headquarters would carry the item and loudly claim to be responsible for the lack of inclement weather? The frequency of these claims attracted the personal interest of Dr. Darling. In interviews disguised as casual conversations, the transient reported that the item gives me clouds when it's hot and sun when it's not. All right. An event of note occurred during a heavy downpour when the vagrant was witnessed performing a possible ritual with the item. See file bleh for detailed observation. Dr. Darling reported a wait of blank seconds before the rain stopped. Oh. The vagrant was seized the next day. Good lord. After blank, he was found to possess no blank and was released. The item remains in Bureau custody under the suspicion of altered status. This has still not yet been proven. All known variations of identification formulas have failed to elicit a response from the item. Okay. Maybe it was just that dude, and he... I'm so spooked. Where did I even come from? Up. Good lord. Hello. They found me. I don't know how they found me, but they did. Sir? God, that really... That's how you do the jump scares. Hello. Ow, 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 ow. Goodness. Well, at least they're closer now. I'm not gonna shoot him full of lead, please. Okay. God, that is how you do a jump scare. Honestly? Where did they even come from? Were they just chilling over here and these guys let them pass? I don't know. Hello?
Excuse me? Are you lost?
Ma'am?
Do you normally barge into people's private workspaces?
She clearly doesn't know who she's talking to.
I mean...
Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
Why? Because of those hiss things the Rangers keep going on about. Haven't you people sorted that out yet? The situation down here could spell doom for the Bureau.
You mean this mold?
Correct. Perhaps you could help me. I require samples of various mold strains, and the mold has made the environment far too dangerous for me to fetch them myself.
Really? Mold samples? I thought this could spell doom.
It could, and it will, whoever you are. The mold is spreading. We need to find the source before it spreads too far.
And these samples will do that?
No. Samples of 5 unique strains, when blended properly, will allow you to travel deeper into the pit where I've pinpointed the approximate location of the source of the mold.
Okay. So what do these samples look like?
Similar to the one on my table there. I've made a list of the samples I need. Here. You'll find them throughout the threshold.
Okay.
I'll take a look. My name's Jessie, by the way.
I'm sure it is.
She don't give a shit. Okay. Oh, this is really nice. Yeah, the pit. Where is the pit again? I don't, it's fine. I can just look at the map near televisions. Okay, cool.
Have you worked with Emily Pope?
Our paths have crossed. Darling arranged for us to have a coffee. A meeting of the minds, he called it. She's talented. I can certainly see her doing well here.
I feel like there's a but coming.
But she's drunk a bit too much of the Bureau's proverbial Kool-Aid. She shouldn't be afraid to forge ahead on her own. Science is skepticism. Everything must be questioned before the truth can emerge.
This lady does not give two shits. She has her research, and she gonna do what it takes to get that research. Hot damn.
So is Darling your boss?
If you insist on clinging to such outdated hierarchies, then yes. However, I would argue that our fields are too dissimilar for one to manage the other. Of course, Darling would much prefer to find his own miracle solution to the Bureau's fungal frustrations. He always needs to be the hero.
I understand now why the guys outside were like, you should probably not go in there. I was expecting a monster. But they were probably just talking about Underhill.
So tell me again how you came to work at the Bureau?
Well, like I said, I was brought in as a special advisor. A temporary position, you see. Although that's not the whole truth. I was employed here for a time, straight out of university.
Oh, wow.
After a decade of admittedly fascinating work in threshold research and regulation, I began to chafe under the bureaucracy. I needed a change. Not that academia was so different.
And then the mold happened.
About 4 months ago, yes. Since my departure from the Bureau, they hadn't been able to find my equal in threshold analysis. Darling and I had kept in touch over the years, meeting at conferences and the like. He called me, and I booked a flight. I've never been able to say no to a man with a dangerous alien biosphere. I had to leave my post in the middle of term, but so be it.
So she's a professor. That explains a lot.
Yeah. She doesn't, I mean, she plays by her own rules, which I very much appreciate.
The mold seems to be having some weird effects on things.
Indeed. Even people are susceptible. The fungus grows rapidly within the chest cavity, killing the host. Luckily, one must ingest the stalks to become infected.
Ah.
Don't eat the mold. Okay.
We've always cremated the infected bodies after autopsy, but I believe there may be another stage of maturity. A blooming, if you will.
I never thought the word blooming would sound so horrible.
Okay. We done.
Thanks for the information.
My pleasure.
Okay, so we're looking for ugly ass blobs like this. Is that a fork in it? I hope she has not tried to eat it. But it makes me feel better because I guess breathing the spores isn't gonna kill us, which is really nice. This is by Underhill. And that's about it. let's see, the Threshold Utility Research. Dr. Darling's recently penned essay titled Blank contains some glaring omissions that I feel like I must shine a light on. Firstly, the entire premise of the essay is that the quarry threshold is beneficial to the Bureau while the mold is actively hostile, to use his words. We cannot determine the worth of these dimensions and their lifeforms using bureaucratic definitions. Secondly, the mold is much more beneficial than some rock. Damn, girl, shots fired. If the blank creating the mold was reconfigured in their purpose, the structures they could build would rival the greatest skyscrapers. I don't know if I want to live in a building made of mold, though. The mold's resistance to various strains of disease we've attempted to introduce could be derived into blank. Yes, admittedly, this application is more difficult than picking up a rock and gluing it to a wall, but I pause to wonder when the Bureau lost its eagerness for a challenge. Damn. You know what? I'm going to be really pissed if the mold pause is like somebody's leftover sandwich, honestly. Mold threshold. So you want to know how my mold research is getting on, Casper? Is his name Casper? It is Casper Darling. That's such a cute name too. My God. Microscopic organisms similar in appearance to blank construct the architecture of the mold. I do not understand if these blank are the original disseminators of the mold or are bitten by some fungal infection. The mold is the most prolific and durable organism I have ever seen. I theorized there is a mold source located somewhere on our side of the threshold, rooted here to accelerate growth in our dimension. I refer to this yet unknown source as Mold 1. The mold produces an enticing aroma to encourage human consumption of itself. I see. Because I was like, who the hell is going to want to eat that? But if it smells friggin' delicious, I get it. It propagates in the chest cavity and quickly subsumes the entire body, seizing control of motor functions. This behavior was not observed when I first arrived, which means the mold has adapted to our presence, targeting our biological imperatives as a way to spread. It is a truly ingenious little thing. A full report will be ready soon. Keep your slacks on. I should start using that. Keep your slacks on. I'm getting to it. Oh, I missed it. I got too excited. Underhill checking in. This is from Darling to Underhill. Hello, Rhea. How's it going down there? Enjoying the mold so far? Settling back into life at the old FBC? I also wanted to ask how your coffee with Emily went. She's a star on the rise, incredibly bright, extremely intuitive, but I want to hear what you thought of her. I think you two could be very good on a project together, could learn a lot from each other. Let's get together and chat about it soon. Anyway, sorry for the interruption. I'm sure you can't think of anything besides the mold right now. You always were a woman of focus. I've always admired that about you. Talk soon, Casper. That's such a good way to communicate. Like,
I hate
hey.
guard duty down here. This place is fucking weird.
This is nothing. The clocks? Now that's weird.
What's weird about a bunch of clocks?
Shut up! I think that's the new director.
No, I mean, continue. Like, I haven't seen no clocks yet. Tell me about them. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, yeah.
My family had black mold once. Bleach did the trick. Has Underhill tried bleach?
Sir, have you taken a look around? I think that this is gonna need a hell of a lot of bleach. But I like the way that Darling was like, hey, can you give me an update? Oh, by the way, I think you're super cool. Like, that's such a good way to go about asking people stuff. What am I doing? What am I doing? I don't want that. I saw the red and I got excited missions. Okay, so we have two kind of things that we could do. Okay, let's go back and speak with Emily briefly, and then I guess the next episode we can tackle one of these, because I don't know how long one of them will take. But the idea that we're getting to learn more of this shit? Hot damn. My blood is boiling for more. Just, it gets me really excited. This is also the thing that I really liked about SCPs too, just learning about them. And as kind of seeing what makes them tick. Which is not something that you can really do too often because a lot of SCPs are just flat out dangerous. That did not work in my favor. Oh, buddies. Wait, I'm gonna F him up real good. Yep. I keep hitting. Okay. What? Alright, I'm gonna die. Okay, quick. What? Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Okay, stop following me. What the hell was that? It was so fast. I know what it is. I know what it is. It's the invisible one. Good lord. It really just came out of nowhere. There it is. Good lord. Okay, it's hanging up over there. Did I miss any health? I don't think so. Stop running away, you coward. Fight me. Fight me. You were the one who came after me. Fight me. This technique, honestly, friggin' fantastic. I really thought that they were gonna throw shit. F him real good. It's a bad, really close call. I don't want to F those guys because they're pretty useless. All they do is, they're like dolphins, basically. Like, they're fun to look at, and they are probably good for the ecosystem, but they just play. They don't get any work done. Have you seen that one thing where dolphins have been discovered to take pufferfish and like poke them to blow them up intentionally, and then they like play with the blown up pufferfish? I think that's so sad for the pufferfish, but it sounds like a good time for everybody else. Oh, there's the elevator, thank goodness. It's like if I can't find a place to teleport, I'm just gonna go for the elevator, and I found the elevator first. Good times, good times. Oh, not close enough. Executive. All right. Deep breath, because Emily Pope said that our brother was here. Huh? Somebody said something, but I missed it. What is this?
This is Lynn Salvador, head of Bureau Security. I'm making a formal security order due to the incident in April, case number 21HQ593. Improper use of the jukebox altered item led to 2 fatalities. We believe a pair of agents used the jukebox to travel to the quarry threshold and engage in inappropriate workplace behavior.
Wow.
An expedition team found them decomposing at the formation's base a week later.
What?
At least we found out the jukebox doesn't bring corpses back when the song ends. I'm having the jukebox placed in a secure location in the executive sector. It should never have been accessible to low clearance staff in the first place. The new location's security and proximity to a high traffic area will prevent misuse while still allowing for expedition teams to access it when required. See me for any further details.
That quote was on his badge. It should never have been. Oh.
Oh my god, did she have to write everything in her made-up gibberish code? Fucking Marshall with her CIA spy shit, god.
You good? Put a record on the jukebox token. Oh, I want to actually like look to see what this says. I didn't think that we were gonna oh, okay. Jesse finds a strange jukebox token. She speaks to Arish to find more about it. Okay, yeah, let me do that too.
I found this token. Any idea what it does?
Ah, that is a jukebox token. Little bastards turn up in the weirdest places, like bad pennies. The Rangers use them to activate an old object of power.
A jukebox, I assume. Does it have any good songs?
Nope, just the one record. Hey, be careful turning it on, though. When it's playing, you get a free trip to the formation.
The formation? That sounds ominous. Why does it send you there?
The Bureau has been wondering that for years. I mean, it's just a pile of rocks built by God knows who, but... Well, researchers have confirmed it's in the same threshold as the quarry. Well, no one's ever been able to map a physical route to the formation from maintenance.
So it's in the quarry. You just don't know where.
Pretty much. We only send in annual expeditions to the formation now. Checkups, Salvador calls them. This year's team went in the day the hiss arrived. But come to think of it, the song should have brought them back hours ago.
They're dead.
I can go in and take a look.
I'd appreciate that. The jukebox is kept just past the security booth over there. Just put in the token and enjoy the ride.
Oh. Okay, he's got a lot to say as well. Shall we listen to what he has to say and then we can call it for today?
What's the deal with BlackRock?
Oh, fuck. Don't get me started on BlackRock. You know, ever since research found out that it blocks paranatural stuff, they have just been parading dangerous materials in and out of the fucking quarry. Fucking lab coats, man. Love making my job harder.
Sounds like there's some tension between departments.
Still, at least the quarry's got a good view of the night sky. You know, me and Salvador used to have after-work beers down there.
Okay. It's interesting that the BlackRock has that effect, though.
What do you know about Dr. Darling?
About as much as anybody, I guess. Head of research, loves to hear himself talk. All of those science types absolutely do. He's been acting a little bit psycho recently. Although HR told me not to use that word, so...
Everyone thinks finding Darling will lead us to the answers. But if he's completely lost it, then what help could he be?
That's what I'm very worried about.
You're security, right? Do you work with Rangers?
Not often. Rangers are specially trained in threshold reconnaissance and ground zero AWE response. Security is more interested in the dangers inside the Bureau.
They must see some weird stuff out there.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, every week they are tackling things that were previously unknown to the human experience. Most Rangers, they retire due to cognitive collapse. I looked up the medical definition. Not fun.
That actually sounds horrifying.
How does the Bureau handle thresholds?
Handle might be a bit of an optimistic way to put it. Marshall sends her Rangers in to map them, check growth rates, locate epicenters, take samples, measure stuff, basically.
Sounds like he's done his homework.
Now, down in maintenance, thresholds are used just like any other tool. The lab coats mine BlackRock from one, maintenance siphons water from another. We use it for pretty much everything, except drinking.
Why don't you drink it? Do I even want to know?
Yeah, a lot of time we find these little chunks in it. It's,
Ew.
Pretty gross.
I didn't want to know.
I mean, I did. But it's pretty gross.
What do you think of Marshall?
Marshall? Marshall's a fucking badass. Rangers could not ask for a better leader. She's a little, intense, but given the stuff she's seen, I'm not surprised. She does have a bad habit of disappearing, though.
Where does she go?
Last time she vanished, I did some digging into the security logs. I found camera footage of her entering the quarry. She was down there alone for days. Now, typically that's not allowed, but Marshall is kind of above the rules.
I wonder what she finds so interesting in the quarry.
I'll bet you she's dancing with the... What are they called? The spires?
I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know.
Alright. Why does it want me to talk to him again? Collectibles, multimedia. Oh, okay. That's the one that we just heard, so we don't need to do it again. You know what? They can be constructed. Okay, so you can earn them and you can construct them as well. Okay, that's cool. I need to find out where it is too, because he told me where it is.
So how's it looking out there?
Oh, hold on. Television proposal. Television show proposal? Are you shitting me? Based on the success of America Overnight, we would like to propose the creation of a television series that presents superstition and skeptical thought as entertainment in order to popularize these concepts among the civilian population and create less resistance to redirecting information regarding public paranormal events. That's a good idea, actually. If you make it sound normal, then the people are gonna think it's normal. We can also use a solid media outlet to test paranatural concepts on civilian audiences, seeing how they react to certain facts presented as fiction in the event that the Bureau ever decides to make certain realities public knowledge. There are various show licenses that we could purchase and reboot rather than starting from scratch. One particular property seems promising, especially considering its content and tone are precisely what we're looking for. It's called Night Springs and has been on the air for a few years now. Is that a reference to the podcast Welcome to Night Springs? That's cool. I haven't heard it because I actually didn't get into podcasting stuff until a couple of years ago, so I've missed a lot. Wait, what? Wasn't my brother supposed to be here? Where is he? Okay, let me do this and then we can call it a day, because this game has me...
Resonance emitted from the HRAs is purely antithetical to every variant of the Hiss signal it can arrange. But how did Darling create it?
This game has me in a chokehold, honestly.
It's happening. After all these years, Dylan is here. But am I too late?
Yeah.
How is he? I need to know.
He's clearly been affected by the Hiss, but it's different than any other manifestation we've recorded. Maybe what makes you so special is genetic. He was a prime candidate. Or maybe it's Polaris protecting him, something else affecting the situation. I need to run tests. He seems more in control, more present.
I want to see him.
My brother? Or is he?
Of course. Now, Marshall set up an HRA-warded cage to contain him. It's on the upper floor, up the stairs.
Okay, I need to go.
Jesse, be careful.
Everybody here looks like they are baby, but I'll read these things in the next episode. But they are so... I don't want to say traumatized. They've just seen a lot. Where is he? Where is my brother? I don't even know if he's younger or older. What is... Okay, there's a lot of paperwork around here that I don't know if I have missed or what.
What do you know about this Arish guy?
I heard some rangers saying he saved them in maintenance. They were attacked and Arish got them out.
All right, but still, a security guard leading rangers? I don't know if I like taking orders from a mall cop.
Rude? Rude. Where the hell is he? I just want to look at him very quick. Like he's in an animal, like he is an animal in a zoo. Hello, is it here? It is.
Happiness comes while you are a worm through time. The thunder's home distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror inverted is made right. Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the way. You've always been a new you. You want this to be true. We stand around you while you dream. You can almost hear our words, but you forget. You are a worm through time. The thunder's home distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a you are a worm through time.
Shit.
The thunder's home distorts you.
That's Dylan.
Comes, white pearls,
Can
but
you hear
yellow
me?
and red in the eye.
Oh, come on, Dylan. I'm here. I found you.
Into the way. You've always been a new you. You want this to be true.
Do you know who I am?
Oh, you know me. Say it.
You are Dylan Faden's sister.
He's talking in the third person. Always a good sign.
Do you know who you are?
Not Dylan.
Trench and Darling made sure of that. I'm P6. P6. But I'm better now. The hiss made me better.
Oh.
Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been the new you. You want this
Can you
to
stop
be
that?
true.
Please? Not exactly the reunion I'd hoped for.
It feels good to say those words. I want to say them. They sound good. They make me feel good. Don't you want to say them too?
No. Fuck off, no. You need to help me get this thing out of his head. If he is still in there, if there is anything left, you have to help me.
You!
Uh-oh.
You came in through the hole in you. We let you in. You've always been here. The only true. A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
Stop it!
Orange peel.
Shit. Shit. He can see you. This is not safe.
We found Polaris together with my sister when we were very small, in Ordinary, in the desert, through the door opened up by the slide projector.
That's what it was.
But she didn't help when Trench took me away.
He said me.
She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers. She didn't help when they locked me up for years.
After the song time for applause, we build you till nothing remains. The egg cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You are home.
The Bureau brought the slide projector back here with me. And the Bureau did what the Bureau does. They used it. And they found... They opened the door up to the hiss. That's the only thing I can thank them for.
There. There it is. We stopped the Altered World event in Ordinary when we shut down the slide projector. And now the projector's here.
An earworm is a tune you can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, 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 yeah. Just plastic. So safe. Nothing to worry about. Funny.
I welcomed the hiss. I let it in. To get rid of her. The hiss set me free. Polaris is using you. The Bureau is using you. You are a puppet.
You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
If we shut off the slide projector, maybe that will stop the hiss.
Regulations.
Maybe it's not too late for my brother.
You must see the truth for yourself, Jessie. Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The hiss is the better option. Go to the Prime Candidate program in the containment sector. I have the keycard to get you there. Salvador wanted me to have it.
Wanted? Bullshit. I saw what the hiss did to Salvador. What it turned him into.
Okay, Dylan. I'll go. I want to see the truth for myself.
I'll go. But only to look for the slide projector. You can help me. We can end this.
You are a worm through time. You are a worm through time.
Yeah, baby, we got clearance level 6. Okay. I wasn't expecting him to be so conscious, but also so unhinged. I was expecting...
Lots of interesting data.
Okay, I want to listen, but I actually just don't care that much. He was cool. Whoever plays him does such a good job of being unhinged. Completely. It's off the charts. Okay, thank you so much for joining me on this journey. If you liked it, please go ahead and hit the like button. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, throw those babies down below. And if you want to continue this journey with me, go ahead and hit subscribe so you get notification for the next episode when that is out. But until then, I'll see y'all later. Bye!